Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Okay. This trade that happened the other day, I mean, the amount of what Denver gave up for Russell Wilson to get there is just insane. I mean, it's literally insane. Like Howie Roseman, like there was a report that came out this morning that Howie Roseman actually put down a bid. Okay. He put a bid down for Russell Wilson, and probably nothing compared. Then Washington put down a bid as well, was actually more than what Denver actually gave up, but they want to keep Russell Wilson out of the NFC. They gave up Drew Lock, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, 2 first rounds, 2 seconds, and a 5th. I mean, that's just insane. On a 33-year-old quarterback, that's what you gave up. That's why if the Eagles did this, I would have been so pissed off, because not only you'd be giving up Jalen Hurts, you'd be giving up Andre Dillard, probably Big Play Slay, probably TJ Edwards. You would have gave up somebody. Now, from what Seattle is doing right now, they're on a complete rebuild. They just released Bobby Wagner. Tyler Lockett's up for a trade right now. Jamal Adams is probably going to want out because he went to the Seahawks to compete, obviously, and that's not going to happen. So he's probably going to want out. So, I mean, Seattle is literally falling apart on a complete rebuild. Okay. So what I could see right here is the Eagles taking advantage of the situation since it's really early, because I didn't think this trade was going to go down. I didn't think a trade was going to go down at all. I mean, Seattle really put up some good smoke screens at all. Unless the trade value was worth it, they would take it. And Seattle won this trade by a landslide. They did, because now Denver, they got to win the Super Bowl this year. But now you're in the AFC. Now with the Broncos, there's too many good quarterbacks in the AFC. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it out like the Rams did. Because I think a lot of teams that need quarterbacks have started to see what the Rams did in that Matthew Stafford trade. But that Matthew Stafford trade is nothing compared to this trade. I mean, by a landslide. This trade was, by the Seattle, they totally won this trade by a landslide. But now you can take advantage of this trade since Seattle is rebuilding. And you know what I'm going to say, and you know what move I'm going to want. Okay? Yeah. DK Metcalf, you got to put a bid down. You have to put an offer on the table. Make the phone call. I'm telling you. Like, DK Metcalf this is what I wanted. Ever since the Russell Wilson trade rumors started happening at the end of the 2021 season, this is the move that I've wanted this whole entire time. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but they at least need to try and acquire him. I don't care about Tyler Lockett, okay? There's other receivers we can get in free agency. At this point where they're not carrying big contracts. Tyler Lockett, I don't know what he's carrying. What is he, 29 years old, something like that? DK Metcalf is still on a rookie contract right now. Like, fix the mistake you made and get this guy in the building, okay? Get this guy in the building. You get DK Metcalf opposite of Devontae Smith. Not even just that, but you could put DK on the outside. You could line him up on the inside. You could do so much with him. He's versatile. You could do whatever you want. I mean, do it. I'd give away the 19th overall pick right now. No hesitation. I give the 19th overall and a 4th round pick, 5th rounder. I don't even care at this point what it is. I'll give him 2 picks for DK Metcalf because you're not picking that many players. The Eagles are not using all their draft capital because we already had them kind of trading back one of those 1st round picks anyway. So, if you trade for DK Metcalf, you lose one of your 1st round picks, but you're getting a prime player on a rookie deal that's going to strive and be the best player that he could be. And let me tell you, when DK Metcalf is on, he's on. I mean, I don't know if he's going to want to stay there. Now, Seahawks are probably wanting to keep him because he's cheap right now, but at the same time, he's got a lot of value. He's got a lot of value. The Eagles, if Howie Roseman trades for him, I'm not saying that he's going to get an apology, but let me tell you something. He acquires him and kind of, rewrites the whole history of mistakes that he has made and fixes at least this one. It's definitely going to help his reputation and for him to, stay in the Eagles front office for, another 4 to 5 years after when his contract is up after this year, which I really don't want to happen, but I need Howie to be aggressive, and I think he's going to be aggressive. And I'm not saying that they're going to go after DK. I'm not saying, this is what I've wanted since the trade rumors have started to happen. So since Russell Wilson is now traded, Seattle's in complete clean slate, rebuild, and they're ready. I mean, they're ready to just get new players, start over, start fresh. That era for Seattle is over with. It's just amazing how things change so quickly. But the 19th overall for DK, I do it. I mean, Howie Roseman's got to be saying, you know what? They are literally rebuilding. They're in clean slate mode, and we have to take advantage of this situation to get a prime player, a marquee name prime player that is so young and so ready and so capable between his catch radius, his body size, and you want a big receiver in Philadelphia? There you go, with a lot of speed on top of it. A legit number 2 receiver, DK Metcalf. I'm telling you. I hope they do it. I really do. So I wouldn't be surprised, because all the other teams, there are a lot of rumors, like there might be teams trying to get DK Metcalf and pry him off the roster. And it could happen at the end of the day. If the Eagles were to give up the 19th overall, a mid-round pick, and maybe a player just to give them something, like dump off a player that we don't want anymore, or, hey, look, if we make this trade with you, Seattle, we'll give you the 19th overall in a mid-rounder, but we kind of want to dump off one of our players, if that's okay, just to get rid of him, and you just dump off one of your players that you don't need to be here, like a Rager or JJ, at least one of those two, if that's even the case at this point. Maybe even throw in Dillard in a trade. Put Dillard in this trade too. You know what I mean? Throw in Dillard. Give them a left tackle they could work with that's still relatively young. You know what I mean? Only, 3 years in the league, going on his 4th year right now. You know what I mean? So there's a lot. It's a lot that can go on right now, but this is definitely something I would do. And, whether they do it or not, they're probably not going to do it. But if they do, oh my God, would be fantastic. I'd pick DK Metcalf over any other receiver in this draft at 100%. And the Eagles have been interested in guys like Juju Smith-Schuster and some of these other guys, but I mean, if they can get a trade going for DK, I'm totally fine with it. So other than that, guys, pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the trade in general. Who won the trade between Seattle and Denver? And obviously, would you trade for DK right now? And what would you give up? You guys let me know, and I'll see you guys later. SHAKESQUAD up, follows live. Peace out, guys. Peace.